The crowd huddled closer, eager to see what would happen next. Elijah ignored the pagan altar entirely. Instead, he walked over to the ruins of an old altar of the Lord that had been violently torn down by Jezebel's soldiers. Carefully, respectfully, he picked up 12 heavy stones, one for each of the ancient tribes of Israel, and rebuilt the altar. He dug a wide, deep trench all the way around the base. He arranged the wood and placed the offering on top. Then, Elijah gave an order that made absolutely no sense during a massive 3-year drought.
Fill 4 massive jars with water and pour it completely over the offering and the wood.
The people whispered in extreme confusion. Every stream was dry. Every well was empty. To find water, they had to trek far down the steep mountain slopes to the distant sources below. But they obeyed. They hauled the heavy, sloshing jars back up the rocky heights, their muscles aching and their breath coming in gasps. They poured the precious liquid over the altar.
Do not stop yet. Go back, fill the jars, and do the exact same thing a second time.
Again, the people labored, carrying the weight of the water up the mountain. The wood was now completely soaked.
Soak it until it overflows. Do it a third time until the water floods the entire trench.
By the time they finished the 3rd trip, the water was running down the stones and filling the deep trench. It was a soggy, dripping mess. It would be entirely impossible to light this with a normal torch, let alone by a miracle. Elijah did not dance. He did not scream. He did not cut himself. He simply walked up to the wet altar, looked up to the clear blue sky, and spoke in a clear, carrying voice.
O Lord, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel,
let it be known today that you are God in Israel and that I am your servant.
Answer me, Lord, answer me, so these people will know that you,
Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again.
He didn't even have to wait for the echo. Instantly, a blinding, roaring column of fire fell straight down from the open sky. It slammed into the altar with a massive shockwave. The heat was incredibly intense. The crowd shielded their eyes from the brilliant light. When they finally looked back, they gasped in absolute shock. The fire hadn't just burned the wood. It had entirely vaporized the sacrifice. It had burned the wet logs. It had melted the 12 heavy stones into ash. It had even licked up every single drop of water in the flooded trench. There was absolutely nothing left but a scorched, smoking crater in the ground. The massive crowd was terrified and overwhelmed with absolute awe. Thousands of people instantly fell flat on their faces, pressing their foreheads into the dirt.
the Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God! He alone is the true God of Israel, and we have been so blind.
The debate was permanently over. The truth was undeniable. Elijah ordered the massive awakened crowd to seize the false prophets of Baal. King Ahab was standing right there, but he was completely outnumbered and too terrified of the angry citizens to even try and stop them. The false prophets were taken down to the Kishon Valley to face ultimate